title game in 2013 when they won it all. This time through the back of the 25, Cook right behind the quarterback, and he takes the handoff on 1st and 10 and out past the 30. Those Georgia Tech helmets on the other side. Little bootleg action, the pass complete. And tackled immediately. Shake the habit of slow starts, especially in the first half. Golson completes it. Cook made a nice shake, took a little contact, and get our first look at option football. Toss to Lance Davis. On the toss, they're going to get the first down. That's Clinton Lynch, the conference opponent, Georgia Tech, trying to snap that 5-game losing streak, and well defended that. At times, their coach Paul Johnson says they haven't been able to get out of their own way. On the screen, batted up and intercepted. What a play by Josh Sweat. He tipped it, he caught it, he did it all. 1st and 10.
Yeah, why not?
Strike.
Why not?
Let's go. Herbert Golson, second series, hands it off to Dalvin Cook. That's as good as taking a shot. Cook, 1st and goal. Cook again, this time everybody keying on him, and he stopped up consecutive win against conference opponents. Cook trying to score. They string it out nicely, and Cook put his hat down and passes. In comparison to the 22 we had last year at Notre Dame. A whistle, 3rd and goal. Golson into the end zone. Caught. Out of bounds, though. Incomplete to Rudolph. Florida State in the red zone. Aguayo, this one from 20 yards out. And he gets it inside that right upright. Aguayo on him. Look at some option football here. And gaining a few yards out to the 5'11 junior. Gave it, no, he didn't give it to the dive man. They gave it to Isaiah Willis. Thomas on the pitch. Tackled. Thomas keeps it and pivots. Little backside pressure coming, and they make the tackle on him at the 40. Marcus Marshall in the backfield had a big week last week on the pitch. Thomas finds his man for the 1st down. Out to the 40, it's Isaiah. An option team, a 14-yard gain by Willis. 1st and 10 from the 40. This time, Justin Thomas got him off. From the vantage point of Hoskins, here's Marshall. 3rd and 6. Backside heat. Thomas going to throw it and overshoots his man out of bounds. Get the snap down. And he knocks it through from 53. Golson, flag down. Golson completes it to Cook, who got rocked at the 23.
2 fouls on the play. Offsides, defense number 93. Holding, offense number 74. Those penalties all set. Replay the down.
Is quick to point out that it's Golson that deserves all the credit. Taking a shot downfield, overshot his man. Golson complete to the 41-yard line. The season only had 5 starts combined. Cook picks it up off the fumble. It's not the way they drew it up, folks. It's going to be a lot of offside penalties. Golson a little loose with that ball and sacked back at the 32. Golson back to pass. Down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Batted away by... On the toss into the boundary, Clinton Lynch. 2nd and 5. Hit the pitch man again. And a 1st down as Clinton Lynch.
There seems to be some confusion.
4 on the play clock. They'll go to pass. And that's picked off. That play imploded from the beginning. Brutus with the pick. High stepping it down the sideline. Touchdown, Knowles. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 2. The official put his hand up at 6'5". They give it to Cook, and Cook tiptoes between the tackles for a touchdown. Behind Leonard Fournette. They've had a host of injuries that haven't helped either. Thomas, though, putting the... Gives it to the pitch man, but well diagnosed. About 2, right?
Army did it to us, too, man.
On 3rd and 10, they're going to try and throw it here. Thomas slinging. His receiver coming back to make the catch, but it's out of bounds, incomplete. Get that motor running. 28 yards rushing so far. Olsen off the play fake. Complete through a dart. 2nd and 6. Florida State lining up out of the eye. They toss it to Cook. That turbo kicks in, and Cook with a nice at the start of the season. So his playbook expanding. What a great pass, complete to Rudolph for the 1st down. Cook to the left of Golson. Over the middle, incomplete. And coming from 27. And he knocks it through. Florida State. 1st and 10, fumble by Thomas. Hits the pitch man, maybe a bad decision. Florida had that well-read. 12 pounds. On 2nd and 12, Thomas eluding harm and making the throw down to the 35. Get into field goal range here. Thomas keeps it. Breaks a tackle on the loose. Justin Thomas, just in time, touchdown. Season. So a night of 2nd and 9. Olsen with a completion. This is Whitfield. Whitfield is still a young Florida State team. But sometimes when you're young, you're really talented, like that guy, Dalvin, in the Central. That pass caught at the 32.
Block management is critical.
Olsen completes the pass to the 21.
Could, but you got one timeout. You got a chance for a couple of plays.
They're going to throw it. Golson burning time on the clock, and there's that left-handed pass. The 2 from 38 yards out. Aguayo. Cash money.
They've struggled in the first half of ball games. He only had 63 yards, only 63.
A reaction to start the 3rd quarter as to what the defense was doing prior.
Yeah, that's something that Charles Kelly, the defensive coordinator for Florida State, is well aware. And this will be a conversion. Nice spirited run by Isaiah. Marshall in the backfield. The toss into the boundary, and a 1st down picked up by Clinton Lynch. Thomas kept it, put it on spin cycle, and makes it down to the 40-yard line. Looked like they had a bust in the backfield, and this is what happens when you have a bust against Florida State.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
And they would have had a 10th specific change by Charles Kelly, the defensive coordinator. Right? They're going to pass. Thomas, incomplete. Intended for Rick. From 40 yards out. Butker gets it right in. Whitfield in motion. Olsen throws a dart complete to Bobo Wilson, and Wilson, Fournette did the same at LSU. Pass complete. 2nd and 11. Golson has made 8 of his last 11. Make that 9 at 12. Complete up. Blitz coming. Golson threads the needle, and it's incomplete. At the 48-yard, more symbolic than last week, losing to Pitt on a long 56-yard field goal. Here's Campbell. Marshall in the open field. Georgia Tech. With a name like that at running back, you better have some skills.
Absolutely.
Toss, though, is to Clinton Lynch. Picks up a first down and then some. Still on his feet. Lynch lunging. 3rd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Right up the middle for the first down. It's Marcus Allen. I'm winding down in the 3rd. Little reverse pivot by Thomas and nowhere to go. Welcome back, everyone, to look at our game summary. Dalvin Cook, 13 rushes. Yellow Jackets have been running the ball down Florida State's throat. Thomas can't take a sack, and that's going to put them out of field goal range of the second half. Georgia Tech had the ball for over 12 minutes in the 3rd quarter. This touch to Freddie Steele. You got to trust number 4, Dalvin Cook. Little play action. Golson open. Great call. First down, Seminoles. 1st and 10. Looked like a bust in the backfield. Golson close to getting him. Golson complete to Whitfield, and Whitfield with a first. Might have inspired his quarterback, or at least gotten them on the same page. Escaping harm, Golson. Nice little pump fake a moment ago. He's hit 7 of his last 8, and Cook down to the 22. There's a play.
Offsides, defense, number 93. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Golson out of the shotgun. Given time. Flag thrown. The pass incomplete to Cook.
Personal foul, hands to the face. Defense, number 96. After this, automatic
Against
first down.
Gotsis.
It's generally their heavy run formation.
Cook dotting the I. Here's the stretch zone play. Gets to the edge. Cook brought down at about the 3.
Awful.
They got Saunders, but he's a tight end.
Ball
Flags.
start, offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Won't get it done.
2nd and goal. They move it back. Golson, little counter step. Great move. Golson, though, drilled and brought down at about 3rd and goal. And a flag.
Ball start, offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty.
Like I said,
third down.
this time they empty it out. 5 receivers. Golson into the end zone. Popped up, juggled, intercepted. Jamal Golden with a golden pick. It's the first time. This is the first interception.
20. He gets his left hand in there, knocks the ball in the air, and it looks like it bounced off of the knee of Rudolph.
Regardless, a little over 8 minutes to go. And here comes Justin Thomas, keeping it 10. They gave it to the first guy through, Marcus Breaker there. They run the toss to Willis, and you're not going to outrun Florida State to the edge like that. Good.
The sophomore who's been through the wars already in Cook.
Got to give him a shot here. They're going to pass it to the edge. That's Whitfield with that sprinter.
15 seconds. Florida State stood on the sidelines and watched Georgia Tech with the football in the 3rd quarter.
Cook in the backfield beside Golson on 3rd and 3. They fumble it. The play blows up, and 4th down coming up. Freeman at game-losing streak. Play action. Thomas has a man. Incomplete. Great hit. And 10. The give is to Marshall, the first man, 37 yards. And a couple of picks. They run it. The toss a little bit late. And well played. They're going to throw. Thomas has a man open. First down. Brad Stewart with the biggest play of the night for Georgia Tech.
Trust your option.
Thomas only has 3 completions tonight, but the last one was vital. He keeps it. Oh, you're right. They didn't try and throw it. He's
On the line for Georgia Tech. They won a postseason game.
from 35. Fisher doesn't try to ice him, and he drills it.
Field goal is good.
Dalvin Cook going to pick up about 2. Movetti, number 55, in on the offensive line, and they find a gaping hole for the first down beyond the 35. Olsen dumps it to Cook. Got a couple blocks, still on his feet, and close to range with 20 seconds to go.
But I'm not giving up a 7-8 yard catch.
You don't want to take a sack if you're Golson, and a flag, an egregious, pejorative penalty against Florida State. Clock. No time expired. Golson fires, and they get it down to the 38-yard line. Wilson with the catch. 10 seconds to go. Receivers got that message too. On 3rd and 6, Golson throws to the sideline, incomplete. So now Aguayo will presumably get his opportunity. Rudolph, the intended receiver, to pick. His career long is from 53, from the left hash, to remain unbeaten, and perhaps a player in the college football playoff and the 29th consecutive conference win. Blocked, snuffed, rubbed out, erased. And Georgia Tech with an opportunity. Austin still on his feet. One man. You can't believe what just happened. What a time to be alive. Lance Austin recovered the loose block and scampered, bolted, escaped, eluded every Seminole on the pitch. 78 yards for the winning touchdown.